We measure things by what we are. To the maggots in the cheese is the universe. To the worms in the corpse is the cosmos.
Another Halloween. People are military, know what this means. Houses on fire, they're blowing up cars. Creatures on the streets, and razor blades and cannonballs.
I went to trick or treat the first house on my block. He spit in my face and gave me a rock. I tried to give it back and said I'll take nothing instead. Turned around and walked away and felt the rock make me in the head. Walked to the next house directly next door. And there I found an old lady dead on the floor. I said, excuse me miss, but do you have a drink? She lifted her leg and scraped flames off her dead feet. I ran to the next house happy and giddy. There I seen a fat woman holding up her titty. I said trick or treat, she said treat or treat, and squeezed on her titty until it fucking the next house up was set back in the woods. I was a little frightened, but fuck, I want the goods. I knocked on the door, I heard a knock back, and then I heard, and yo, I'm like, fuck that. This house belongs to Miss Cherry Spoon. She said, drop your drawers and your treat is coming soon. I quickly threw a sniffy, but kept my eyes shut. A hand came out the mail, she flicked me in the nuts. I wobbled to the next house, ready for the worst. And chillin' in the drive was a long black hearse. I rung the doorbell and said, is anybody home?
Of course, little boy, have a sugar-coated candy store.
I walked through the field into the next crib. It's friendly Mrs. Witherby in her cooking bin. I said, how about some candy? She said, how about instead a nice hot fresh homemade loaf of yeast infection bread. My bag getting heavy, so I rest on the curb. And riding on his bike, here comes little Larry Sherb. I snuck up behind him and kicked him off his seat. I punched him in the neck and power bombed him in the street. Now my sack of candy has doubled in size. Up to the next house for my scary prize. I'm like, trick or treat, trick, treat, tricky dick. He opened up his door, slapped my lips and didn't give a shit. Rocked through his window and ran across the street to the big mansion I'm in for a treat. I dinged down the dung, and here comes the butler, a big, gumpy, tall, last lunch-looking motherfucker. I said, hello, mister, is there something for my sack? He reached in his pocket, but I think he hurt his back. It's taking him an hour, my bag is open ready, but then he finally dropped it in my sack, a fucking penny. The next house is abandoned, so forget it. But wait a minute, I think somebody's living in it. I ran up to the porch, trick or treat, you can't hide. It was a crackhead, he crawled in my bag and died. House was mine, the last on the block. My mother sitting on the porch, shining up her glass. I climbed down the roof with my brother, jump steady, and we yelled, happy Halloween and clown love to the whole city.
Another Halloween. People are military, know what this means. Houses on fire, they're blowing up cars. Creatures on the streets, and razor blades and candy bars. Another Halloween. People are military, know what this means. Houses on fire, they're blowing up cars. Creatures on the streets, and razor blades and candy bars. Another Halloween. People are military, know what this means. Houses on fire, they're blowing up cars. Creatures on the streets, and razor blades and candy bars. Military, know what